friends, it's Tuesdays with Tonya. I'm Tonya here with my kind of link. And you might say, Tonya, what are you doing in the vehicle? Well, I am in one of Dave Knapp Ford's electric vehicle. I am in the Ford Mustang Mach-E GT. So I am out test driving this today, and I wanted to bring your attention on Friday, on March 22nd at 10 a.m., they're having an electric vehicle event. So if you've been curious about them and you're just like, I wonder what they actually look like or how they sit or how they feel or how they even drive, because they're doing test drives on Friday as well at 10 a.m. And then they're going to follow it up with lunch so you can bring your friends and family out. They're going to have live music and so forth. And so I am out today test driving one of these vehicles, and I have found them to be very cool. So we're going to look into them. We're going to learn a bit more about them. And as we know, they're not for everyone, but there's a niche and a need for those out there. Maybe if you are somebody who doesn't drive a lot of miles and so forth, and you're just out and about, especially I would think if you just lived outside of town or in town, you come into town a couple times a week, or even if you live in town and you bebop around town, you go to church on Sunday, you go to the grocery, you do some errands, you run back and forth to work, what have you. This is a nice alternative for somebody to just pull into their home at night, into their garage, and plug in their vehicle, or their outside station as well where you could plug. So we're going to talk about those. And then they also, around the nation, there are electric vehicle plug-ins for people to charge back up their car. They get about 220 miles range at a full charge. So like I was saying, if you don't do a lot of mileage every day or every other day type thing, this is another alternative for people. So they're very zippy. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to test drive it and bop around. And I'm going to give you my feedback on what I think about it. We're going to learn a little bit more information. I was talking to Brian Knapp here earlier, and he was telling me how quiet it is as he was going over the vehicle with me and showing me all the buttons and so forth. And he said it's a lot like a golf cart, and it really is. You cannot hear it. It is amazing how quiet it is. It is zippy, so that's been fun. So I'm going to kind of go out of town and so forth and drive it around and check all that out. I'm going to turn around, though, and show you the inside of it. So here is this kind of normally where you have all your buttons. You know, there's vehicles that have so many buttons and so forth. This has like an iPad almost. It's a touch screen, so it's got your your heated seats, your heated steering wheel and so forth. You've got your turn button here just to turn for your park, reverse, neutral drive, you know, the norm stuff. You just start it with this little button, and she's running. And you can't hear her. She's going to beep at me because I don't have my seatbelt on, which is a good thing to do, right? And that's it. It is on. It is on. It is running right now. You can't hear it, which is amazing. So I'm just going to put my seatbelt on so we can talk here, because I'm not driving at the moment. It's got beautiful texture inside, lots of space. It's got a fun sunroof. You got a nice back seat back there. The buttons on the outside are really fun. You just pop it, push the button, and the doors pop right open. So as we mentioned, we were going to answer some different questions on how they plug in and so forth. So I'm going to turn around and introduce you to Miss Kelsey. So Kelsey's going to answer some of those questions for us. Kelsey.
Hi.
So tell us a little bit about this. Now this is the Mustang Mach-E GT that I'm test driving, correct?
Yes.
Okay, it's a mouthful.
Yes.
So it looks really fun. I've bopped around a little bit in it, but I haven't gotten really out on the roads just yet. So tell us a little bit about this car.
So this car obviously is black. It has custom wheels and summer tires on it from the factory. It gets 270 miles when it's fully charged, and it actually, I brought my little cheat
Sure,
sheet
absolutely.
I don't know much, but it goes from 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds. So this is one of the faster Mach-Es.
Okay, which I'm going to put that to test here in a little bit.
Oh yeah. Obviously it has LED lighting all the way around it, and little pony emblems that actually light up at night. So this one will light up around the exterior.
Okay, so those are going to light up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when you open the doors, there's little pony emblems on the ground.
Okay.
So I thought that's really cool.
Okay, sure.
Let's see. So no door handles.
Yes.
Which I thought was really weird, and I was like, how do you get in these things? But you just, boop, it's very simple.
Yes.
And I like how clean it is inside. So the screen is obviously huge.
Yes. I was just going to ask that. Is that kind of normal for newer vehicles now, or is this pretty different for electric?
So mostly it's just electric.
Okay.
But like a lot of our Lincolns have bigger screens too. They are coming around, but this is the first one I've seen that's normal now.
Okay.
So obviously it doesn't have an engine, but in the front we do have a very large storage compartment.
Okay.
So Honestly, it'd be a great car for a vacation because you have storage in the front and in the back. So
because you don't have all that stuff that a regular vehicle would use. So you have all this as storage in the front of the car as well as your trunk size, right?
We have to call it the frunk.
The frunk, okay. So show us where, if when they go to plug it in, how does one do that?
Okay, so you just go here. It's a push open, very simple. Your charger will go right in here, and this little circle will illuminate. It'll be fully illuminated when it's charged fully, so you can kind of watch that. So there's two different types of chargers with these kind of cars. There's an AC, which is a longer one, so it's going to take a little more time, probably up to 8 hours to charge that way. Or you have a DC charger, which is fast. So we like the longer ones just because it does take some time, but that's for longer trips and things. If it's short, you can just plug in for maybe 30 minutes, go a few miles, but that's if you're doing like bank runs or the grocery. But
so if you're going to do a short run, how many miles do they get?
So a short run, if you plug it in for 15 minutes, you can probably honestly go, I'd say anywhere to 50 to 60 miles.
Okay. So like just if they just were a short time or they just came in, they could plug it in for a little bit and go again that evening if they were running around town or whatever.
We actually have a charging station here at Dave Knapp.
Okay, let's go look at that.
Yeah.
So the charging stations they have at their home, right? They can be either put probably in their garage or outside as well?
Yep.
Okay.
So they get those installed. They talk to just their provider, their electric provider.
Okay.
And Ford will come out and install them.
Okay.
So this is our charger. We had this installed from Ford Motor Company when we first got our first Mach-E.
Okay. So if someone was to purchase one from you, they can come here and charge. So is this a slow charger or a fast charger?
This, I believe, is a fast charger.
Okay.
We have plug our Mach-Es one at a time, one a day, just kind of rotate them to keep them alive.
Okay.
And we haven't had an issue with one of them yet.
Okay,
so.
great. About how many vehicles are you going to have out here Friday for people to check out?
So we have 2 Lightnings, which are our electric F-150s, and then we have 5 Mach-Es.
Okay. Okay, so they'll get a chance to drive them, check them, ask questions, and so forth. Okay.
And we actually, so if you sign up to do the ride and drive, we have a raffle that we're going to be putting on. So at the end of the day, we'll pick a winner. You can get some Mach-E merchandise, some Dave Knapp merchandise, some cool stuff.
Okay, good. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Not a problem.
So we're out on our test drive. I've got my son Landon here helping me video, so I'm safe while I'm driving. We're gonna come out. I bopped around in town. It's very zippy, very quiet. Can't hear it at all. Radio's great. The heated steering wheel is lovely. The heated seat is lovely. It's very chilly today, so that has been nice. We're going to get out here on the country roads and give her a whirl. So keep sticking with me. Didn't she go? Look at that. She's zippy. We are already up to 60. That fast. It is fast. It's so fun. So just imagine if you were just somebody that bopped around here and there, you just go on, plug your car in, ready to go the next day. So hang on, we're going to do some more driving. Okay, so it goes from 0 to 60 very quickly. So we're going to see that in action. So here we go. And we're already there. It's that fast. It's quick, it's zippy, it's fun. Come out and check it out on Friday at their event, again at 10 o'clock a.m. at Dave Knapp. And they're going to be having food there as well, so bring your friends and family and check out these electric vehicles and see. They might just be right for you. So keep sticking with me as we keep visiting people, places, and things, and we'll see you next time.